this live stream. What are we going to be doing on this live stream? Well, first off, we need to acknowledge the fact that it is late. And so what are we actually doing up so late? And we can't sleep. That's really what's happening. Are there miniatures here? Yes. There's minis here. There's a number of minis. Got some Orky boys. Also have some other stuff kicking around here. Fatas? Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. We want you to. That's what we want. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the Discord because there's a lot of activity that we find ourselves engaging in. No, I'm not gonna go to bed, Spoons. Why would I go to bed when there's so much fun to have all day, night long? Oh, hola de Los Angeles. Time guy? Buenos dias. It goes well, JY. I'm very, very well. Thank you very much. Yeah, so anyway, I've included a link in the description. It's miniwargaming.com/Ravage Star, which is a link to our Discord. Now, that Discord brings you to a number of different sections, channels. So there's like the playtester section, which is fantastic. Thriving, lots of rules testing. People are playing on Tabletop Simulator. Fishy boy, I will not go to sleep. No, I refuse. Aspiring to collect worshippers of the blood god, blood for the blood god, Don G-Man. Well, thank you very much. Tack, what are you doing watching this? By the way, it's nice to meet you. Are you taking a bath? Is this time for a conversation? Okay, no, that's for a different time. Yeah, sleep is for the weak. It's fun time now. Absolutely. That's what my hair would look like at this time of night too, if I had hair. I don't know why I'm laughing at that. It made me feel good. It's a little bit of a warm fuzzy, so thank you for that. But anyway, back to the point here, which there is no point to this. Why are you watching? In fact, stop. Stop watching if you just don't like to waste time. Which I think is an illusion, because to waste time is just to, what does that even mean? Right? How does one waste time? You got a finite amount of it. It's the amount of time that passes will pass no matter what we do. So, uh, I mean, sleep is nice when you're bored. You're not my supervisor. Correct. Yo, Dave, on your rule set, I'm really glad you are doing a D10 system. Well, I felt so limited by the classic D6 system, and the D10 is nice and clean percentage-wise while making it more granular. There's that word again. That word that kind of describes the play of tabletop game experience. I agree with what you just said, because there's nothing quite like the automatic calculation that takes place in the brain when it's like, you get +1 to your roll. Therefore, that's a 10% increase in chance that something will actually happen. Like, that's very, very cool, I think. But anyway, I included a link in the description to the Discord. So why am I talking about the Discord? Well, I'm actually talking about the fact that we are collecting lore and we're encouraging the creation of it, the writing of it. Do Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving? Yes, we do. Um, it happens at a different time of the year than uh, our cousins down south, but yeah, it's like a month difference. But anyway, hey, cool story, bro. Why haven't you joined the Discord, man? There's so much thriving activity in there right now, with people playtesting the rules, submitting their own lore. They're creating their own characters. Like, for instance, this right here. Okay, but Spoons, why would you go and super chat $2 to friendly dopamine boost to help you stay? No, stop it. Don't do any of this. I don't want any super chats from anyone anymore. Spoons, I refuse. Even though I'm pressing a heart on your super chat, and I'm thanking you. I still refuse. So no more of this. The ambassador will lay down negotiations and just say, no, no more of that. But anyway, can I make a bandit lore? Ah, interesting. What does that mean? Bandit lore. Hmm. Oh, God, Spoons is awake. Your chances of getting super chats increases by 40%. Spoons, who are you? Why do you super chat? Why do you do this when people say not to, but really in actuality, you're super grateful for it, but just stop. No more. Um, Listen, James, I welcome you to the channel, but why did you just do that? No one's asking. Why did you do that? Is- this is not going to turn into one of those again, okay? This is not going to turn into me saying to you all, don't super chat, and you're all super chatting. Just stop it. I want to actually talk about something tonight. When will you do another bat rep? You're always so awesome to watch. Well, Fatas, thank you so much, man, for saying that. Makes me feel very good, you saying that. Soon, because I really enjoyed playing. And you know what I was thinking? I was thinking about possibly doing some games, uh, some 40K games. And the 40K games are, it's kind of, it'll be framed this way. By the way, James, 2912FI, thank you for becoming a mini war gamer. I really appreciate that. Perfect timing, working on my New World Leaders. Yeah, that is perfect timing, right? But I was thinking about getting into it. Now, I haven't really dived too much into 10th edition gameplay wise. I will be absolutely frank about that, which is, that's the fact of the matter. But I kind of have this desire to. So, uh, because, world eaters. So that's really the answer there. Good evening, Dave. Congratulations on the start of Ravage Star. Thank you, Cocked Die. I appreciate the thank you there. It's quite exciting. And the sprint is over, which is the 8-day campaign, but now the marathon begins. So I appreciate that. Finnivis, the fact that Warhammer 40K Space Marines 2 got delayed until winter 2024 has made me sad, but Dave's streaming, so everything's fine. Thank you so much for. See, that's why 3D printing resin minis is, kind of precarious here, because look, that just broke off. It's just so brittle. It's not the same as PVC plastic, right? Not at all. That's a different story. That's PVC. By the way, my son painted this. He calls this the suit of blood. These dudes are from the Suits of Blood. Check this out. Okay, that's a gang. He painted them up, contrast painted. Loved every second of it. Uh, did he paint this too? Yeah, I think he painted this too. Painted up this Dread Terror as well, which uh, proxyable in other gaming systems. I think you could envision what you would proxy this as, but there's really no need to proxy anymore because we're making a game. It's fantastic. I just watched Matt's Our Dream for Mini Wargaming. It was an inspiring watch before I go to work. Wish I was painting minis rather than off to paint walls. However, have fun eluding sleep, Dave. Thank you for that. And yes, Matt's video was it was fantastic. It's been really great to just make videos with Matt, um, to kind of just get back to our roots, of what we've been doing many years ago. We kind of were involved in different projects for a number of months, couple years. We're kind of just like driving in our own lanes for a while. So it was nice to kind of cross over and do you know what I'm trying to say here? Just kind of like collaborate on something, something big, actually. So yeah, yeah. Excited for the Christmas box on Saturday. Ah, yes, yeah, same. Merge? Now, when you say merge, what does that actually mean? What are you talking about? Merging what now? Yes. Hi, Christopher. Hello to you too. Congrats on beating Match Nids with your world leaders all those months ago. Oh dang, I should have said spoiler alert, but that's merge lanes. I see. Okay, yes. That's the problem with context after the fact. It's kind of like it's one of those things. That's the ambassador, correct? Cool story, bro. Yes, this is the ambassador. That is correct. This dude was created as an answer to the razor worm. What's the razor worm? Well, it's currently the largest Gorkog model. What are the Gorkog? Who are the Gorkog? I wish I had some minis here to show you, uh, but I don't, because I don't know. I don't really have too many minis that I could. That's a complete lie. I have a stupid amount. Uh, I can't explain how that happened. I try not to think about it. Yeah. Uh, Moving on. They are hiding in the walls. What are we talking about now? Why do you say? Why are we going to say nightmarish things like that late at night, make me stay up late? Not because I can't sleep, but now I definitely can. Wait, Spoon, are you leaving, Spoons? You just got here. Why would you leave? Man, Bradley Bailey, I have to go sleep soon, but you're super dope, Dave. Love MWG stuff. Brandon, you're super dope. And thank you for saying that. Uh, Hold on one second. Rumor has it a new paint line is in the works. Hold. What are you talking about there? A new paint line? From whom? Who are you talking about? Tell me. Let me know. Be nice for some cover rules, non-GW based rules for GW play. Yeah. Okay. So if we're talking about Ravage Star stuff, then yeah. Yeah. I thought the black guy. Yeah. Thank you, Nick, for saying that. Gorkogs are in the walls. That's a hook for a different purpose, but that's fine. Considering USA currently holiday season, I would like to say thank you and everyone at MWG for helping me get into the Warhammer hobby. Y'all's narrative campaign have helped me in some sad times. Demon Ace, that's fantastic to hear. I like hearing stuff like that. That's it's more of a meaningful sentiment, so I appreciate that. Thank you. Crossover. So Nick, when you typed those eights, it counted as spam and held it in reserve for me to look at first. That's hilarious. Now, Ravage Star, when I have the money for it, I hope to add it to my collection of unpainted backlog of models. From now, good sir, I know a certain Ed Watts who may have some loose lips. Yeah, without context, I have no clue what you're saying, but that's okay. But anyway, going on to more stuff. Have you guys thought about submitting characters, writing your own lore and backstory for your characters? Like, for instance, this dude right here, okay? We just got holiday signs. We just got holiday signs for prices at work, and one of the things is priced $8.88. See, when I hear stuff like that, instant happiness. So thank you. Uh, make sure to get yourself some good sleep. Lynn, why would I want that when this is what I actually want? When I want to be reading your comment. That's what I want. I don't want to be sleeping right now. If I did, I would be sleeping. I It's not that I can't sleep. I don't want to. And therefore it's not going to happen. I'm just not going to sleep. This is very bad uh like life advice, okay? So if you're watching this and you're impressionable and you're young and you're like looking at people and they're influencing you, don't let this influence you, okay? Don't stay up late. Be responsible and get rest. But you know, okay, whatever. No one's listening anyway. It doesn't matter. Good night, Sarah. Have a good night. Happy Thanksgiving from this U.S. bloke. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you too. One of the other guys is a 4K nerd. To we both get a good laugh. Oh, 40K nerd. Ah, gotcha. I would love to make up some lore. Well, you know what? There's a link in the description that I've included to miniwargaming.com/Ravage Star that brings you to the Discord. And in the Discord, not only can you submit your own lore and add your thoughts as to how it should be crafted, but you can also play test the rules and you can submit pictures of painted miniatures. Now, that's specifically Ravage Star miniatures. So, if you are one of the backers of the first campaign and you got miniatures and you're painting them up, then submit them there, man. Okay? Because we are looking. There are there's people on there right now. In fact, you know what? I'm kind of tempted to move this over there. What do you guys think? Should I move this over there, like right now? Should I do that? Because it would kind of like self raid the server, and we would all, I don't know. Don't be a hype man. What? Don't be a hype man. Do it, Dave. Don't let me influence you. Too late. You're why I'm into chaos. Okay, in that case, yes. Influence. Chaos is your life. Your stream, do what you think is right. Uh, you know what? I love it because technically you're saying you are stream. Do what you think is right. I'm gonna take that to mean something else, which is fine. I saw today my local gaming store in Texas has failed touched on the how? It's not in retail yet. So how? That's what I'm curious to know. Um, but that's really cool. Could you, next time you're there, snap a pic and send it because I'm super curious. I'd like to kind of see what that's about. Your me no spell good, dude. I knew what you meant. I was just being silly. I just like to, you know, scrutinize flaws because it's just it's fun to do that sometimes. I don't know why. It's all good. Um, I'd like a couple Chaos War Dogs, to be honest. Chaos War Dogs. Yeah, yeah. Do it. You guys are telling me to do it. So this is what I'm gonna do. That link in the description of this video, okay, brings you to the Discord. I'm gonna go to the Discord right now, and I'm gonna go live. So hold on one second. Before I do that, I gotta be honest, man. I've only just recently started to actually use Discord because my preferred platforms are YouTube, uh, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter on occasion. I say Twitter on occasion because uh, I just feel like that people kind of get mean sometimes on Twitter. That's just my impression. It's what's happened in the past, and so the other places there's a certain level of decorum that's kind of observed a little bit better. But anyway, okay, I'm sorry for this downer, but I wanted to thank you for sharing your story about being bipolar. My bio dad was bipolar and lost the fight and is no longer with us. I just found out I am too. Um, so you know what? First off, I love that you said that. Second, is it a downer to say thank you for something? Uh, and what you've stated are facts. So it's a fact that I have bipolar. Yeah, that is a fact. So one of a trillion things that makes me me, man. Doesn't define me necessarily, singularly, but is one of the things. I embrace it. Just embrace it. Okay. We go with the ups and downs because that's literally going with the flow. So, just is what it is, man. You know. So here's kind of a fun little thought. Technically speaking, I could claim disability for that, um, and just not work. I choose not to because uh, hell no, I don't want to do that. And I think it's just way more empowering to do what you want, you know, as long as it doesn't hurt yourself or other people. That's kind of the caveat there, but do what you want, right? I don't want to do that. I don't need to do that. Therefore, I am not doing that. That went on a bit of a tangent, but yeah. So anyway, uh, missed a few comments there. Dave, a lot of shops back Kickstarters to put them on the shelves. Typically, okay, yes, that's. Hey, Spoons, I thought you were say goodnight and are going to bed. What is with the additional comments there? And why is it Spoons? Why is it that on Steve's stream? And by the way, I love how you tease them back and forth. It's fantastic. Uh, hold on. It really made me feel better knowing that someone so positive can balance things out. So thank you so much for being you. It means a lot. You know what's funny? It's here's the interesting thing about that. Which I didn't really intend on this uh, becoming about that, but it's going to. Uh, oh no! Oh no! Now the emotions are starting. Okay, so James, you and Steven from Vanguard may be two of the more inspiring people in the community. Your interview with him was amazing. Uh, Thank you for the mention. Uh, Caveman Bum, Dave, with all due respect, do you have to be pictured screaming in all the video thumbs? It's cringy, just saying. Well, let me ask you this. You clicked on it, right? You are here, are you not? So, as cringy as you feel that it is, you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? And plus, it's like what I said before about doing what you want, as long as it doesn't hurt you or other people, just do what you want. Just be yourself. That's literally me, man. And you know what? I would say this as well. That is an accurate representation of what you're about to engage in. So, to me, that's what a thumbnail should be. A thumbnail is, it gives you an indication of what it's going to be like when you're engaging in on it. So, you know, that would be my response to uh, what you're saying, right? And yeah, about the clicking on it and you being here, it's like if thumbnails could just be completely organic and YouTube would self-choose it, I think the world would be a different place. But no, that's not how it works. You got to put something dumb up there because otherwise, you know, just is what it is. He's not screaming. His face is always just like that. Well, you said it, and I didn't disagree. So, uh, back to Stephen Box, though. I gotta say, yeah, Stephen's a Spartan. So that was a truly an awesome experience talking to him. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, there's a video that I did with Stephen Box from Vanguard Tactics a few months ago when he came and visited us here at the bunker and did an interview with him, which was completely ad hoc. It wasn't planned, wasn't prepared. In fact, it was the mismatch of camera footage and the angles and the lighting. Like nothing was polished, nothing was done uh, how I would have wanted it to be done had I had more assistance with the production. And that was completely my responsibility for that. So I'm not uh, placing that on anyone else. But in spite of that, because Brandon Coomer is a magician, he was able to take all the footage and splice it together in a meaningful way and add the appropriate beats to it. So that's credit given to Brandon, man. So when you're watching that video, as much as it's a conversation between Steven and I, uh, that's his editing magic. That's Brandon's editing magic. I gotta give him credit for that, man. Uh, so yeah. So, Chugga no, I did that once and kind of got sick, man. So, there was a time in my life when I did that kind of stuff, like eating cockroaches and blood and guts and, whatever else. But, yeah, not really feeling a need to do that. However, there are some video ideas that I am thinking of doing. So first off, here's an idea. Okay. We're just brainstorming back and forth, but I kind of do want to go over to the Discord. We'll do that in a bit. Okay. Let's stay on YouTube for a little while, and then perhaps in a bit we'll go there. A caveat with the perhaps, because who knows, maybe we'll just end up staying here. It's Spurs because I support Steve's channel regularly, and he wanted to hype that up as appreciation. Now I'm a regular character on his gaming streams. Well, you know what? That makes me jealous. I want you to be a regular on my streams. Oh man, I guess that means I gotta do more streams. Okay, done. I'll do more streams. That's my end of the deal. Do you accept? And I'm just kidding. I'm not. I love Steve. I'm not jealous of Steve because to be jealous of Steve is to be jealous of a mountain, and that's just futile. That's wasted energy. So don't want to be doing that. Yeah. So someone asked me a question about what's the favorite Primarch, and why is it Sanguinius? Well, Angron, first off, and yeah, Sanguinius is probably number two, right? Ironically, number one chosen by Korn, but he refused, and therefore Angron was number second choice, and not really chosen, kind of chosen. But anyway, sad. He is not screaming in his face. Hey Dave, love your stuff. Thanks for keeping me engaged with the hobby, Warhammer, minis, etc. You always a positive influence. Lots of love from Western Canada, man. Blood for the Blood God. Quinn. Yeah, for you it's Western Canada. So is it like 10 or 9 from where you're from right now? That's so cool. Who are the better berserkers? Wolfen, Death Company, or World Eaters? Oh man, that's certainly the question, isn't it? How about like Necron Praetorians? I kid. That is salt. Okay, from like a couple years ago when that was a horrible interaction between berserkers and, or was it Lichguard? I think it might have been Lichguard actually. Yeah, scratch that. Yeah, they're very hard to kill. It didn't work, and then they just killed the berserkers back, and it was just like, why? That's not cool. Don't forget Death Company for berserkers. Yeah, that's another good one too. Ooh, I mean, berserkers are berserkers, man. Like, it's hard to choose something else when berserkers are part of the options to choose. So, guess I came for the war games, stayed for the peeps. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Bugs Bunny, good morning to you too. That was a great video. Ooh, yeah, we're talking about Stephen Box. Yeah. What impresses me the most about you and Matthew is your ability to try and launch a breadth of business models. I'm so proud of you both. You deserve the success of Ravage Star. Thank you, Michael. To try and launch a breadth of business models. Interesting. You should say that. Uh, but I guess that's what is happening. That's what has happened. It's a number of different business types, huh? Yeah. Uh, different things we've tried over the years. Lots of spaghetti thrown at the wall. Things have stuck. Things didn't stick. I remember there was this time when I made this video on YouTube, which I took down like the day of. Nah, never mind. I don't know if I want to tell you about the video that I made that I took down right away because of the massive negative feedback. I don't know if I want to do that. That's kind of embarrassing, man. Unless you guys want to know. Unless you super chat me. Look at that. Okay. That is pure manipulation. I will tell you the story if you super chat me because that's what I'm doing with my influence. I am squeezing the money because I'm selfish and greedy. Don't super chat. I'm kidding. Do not. Okay? I'm saying that tongue in cheek, and it's late at night. Don't. In fact, if you do, I won't tell you. There you go. There's the ultimate. Don't do it. Okay? Um, anyway, back to what you were saying before. Tower the best berserk. I thought we were friends, guys. Why would you say that, Demon Ace? Oh wait, you formed it into the question. Okay, that's a question. Cool. I'd love to see you guys at MiniWarGaming do more battle reports using Grimdark Future by one-page rules. That game really has jaded old school 40k players like me dusting off our miniatures and playing again. Um, You know what? Having played one-page rules, I quite enjoyed it, actually. Yeah, it was fantastic. So that might be a thing. That actually might be a thing because I did play it once. I mean, technically, we do have one-page rules Grimdark feature bat up on the channel that I played with Goobertown. So yeah, that's the thing. Two sides of the same coin, two angles. I'd like to come visit Bunker someday, but the 18-hour drive is daunting. Well, you know what, Spoons? You supported Steve a long time, haven't you? You supported us a long time, haven't you? Okay? You drive to the bunker, okay? You come on a weekend, you stay at the bunker for free. Let me tell you that. It's a fact. Uh, who hurt you and why was it Luca? Luca is one of those dudes who's got like insane strength, man. Like, trust me, wouldn't want to get that dude mad. Uh, so, are you reading the Siege of Terra series? Thoughts on End and Death 2? That is something that I do need to audiobook listen to. That's how I engage with novels, and so that's what I'm going to do. We're here in Western Canada as well as whoop whoop. Excellent. Good evening. Past 10 p.m. here. Up painting some Star Wars Armada, preparing for Worlds at Adepticon next year as I won our local tournaments in Calgary. Um, excellent. Excellent, Quinn. That's fantastic. I love it. If there was a Legion flaw, you had to choose, i.e., Black Rage, Wolf and Gene, Butcher's Nails. Which flaw do you choose? Ooh, that's an interesting one, man. If I had to choose, well, to be fair, both of those are actually kind of well with the Black Rage. Okay, I think it's one of those cases where you just roll a die, and on a 4-up, it's like Butcher's Nails, and then 1, 2, 3 is Black Rage because they kind of seem equal to me. But anyway, uh, I sold my armies a few years ago, and I had more small kids, and ended up moving into a smaller home. Didn't have room for them all. Just about to get my first set in years. I'm so excited. Yes, Phil Skinner. Feel the excitement. That's excellent. Good. Do it. Play on tabletop. Did someone say Why do you do it? What you? That's why you do it because you're reaction junkie. Is that why tack? Wait, hold on. That's not tack because tack was tack, and this is play on tabletop. So that's someone else. Who is that? Is that you, Nick? Is that you, JT? Is that you, Steve? Are you hiding behind the brand? Huh? When are we gonna have our game? Tycho? Is that you? Mubin? I don't know. Ben? I don't know who it is. I don't know when it's a brand. Okay? Come out from behind your brand. Oh, holy moly. Hi, Dave. Been a long time casual view of all the battle reports. Recently started 40K myself. Coleman R. Um, Plamo VTuber. Well, your name just generated a bit of dopamine, so thank you very much for that. Thanks for being a part and getting me into the Warhammer, Dave. I don't play, but I like the lore. Well, then you might enjoy the lore of Ravage Star, because not only is the lore of Ravage Star super cool, but you get to add to the lore as well by just submitting stories and your character ideas and all that stuff. There's a link in the description to the Ravage Star Discord. I suggest you join and join in on the fun. And that goes to all of you, by the way. Yeah, they're the best berserkers according to Dave's hatred of them. Play on tabletop. Yep. I would agree with that. Playing tabletop, challenger peers. Howdy, Dave. Howdy, troll painting. Fatas, have you ever tried a competitive league? I think it would be so cool to see all of you vets duke it out and see how Scary wins. Well, you know your creators because that's exactly what would happen. Scary would win effortlessly, so I don't even know if it's a contest. So when's Tack's trip to the bunker? Well, you're gonna have to ask Tack that. Okay, you can at play on tabletop or just ask Tack directly. I think they're maybe both that. Tack, just come over already. What are you waiting for? Good night, day. Have fun. Good night. Good night to you too. Happy Thanksgiving. Well, back to you, Isaac. Does being a pencil pusher from Ultramar count as a flaw? Well, thank you for including the market Dave there, James. And I would say absolutely yes. Troll painting minis. Pretty hyped about those Gorkog bugs. Not sure I'll use them with Ravage Star or Grimdark Future. No need to choose. Playing with both, playing with one or the other doesn't matter. By the way, I stumbled across this channel yesterday, and the channel was a dude, and he was playing Grimdark Future, and he was using a combination of Veil Touched miniatures from Ravage Star and Warhammer 40k Blood Angels, and it was fantastic. Think about that for a second. That's three different IPs in one tabletop gaming experience. That's fantastic, right? Using a existing army, painted up the Veil Touch to include in that, and then he was using Grimdark Future by one-page rules. Super cool, right? Heck, here's an idea. Because part of the strategy for the content creation this coming year is to promote Ravage Star, obviously. Like we want this to be successful, so we got to promote it, obviously. So, there's many ways we can do that. One is we use them in 40k battle reports and we proxy them to get just make people aware that it's a thing. So one. Another one is we extend that to other games, such as Grimdark Future by one-page rules. So that'd be kind of cool to do that. Another one is, uh, Scary, you're here? Do you hear what people are saying? They're saying that we should have a competitive league in-house, and they're saying, wouldn't it be cool? And wouldn't it be cool to see Scary win? See, now, I agree with the sentiment because any sort of competitive play, like it just, I don't know. It'd be like saying, yeah, compete in the mountain Olympics by being mountains. Oh, by the way, watch Steve win in the end. Like it's just one of those. After a trip to Japan, tack. Why would wait? Hold on. That's actually a pretty good idea. So essentially what you're saying is you'll come to the bunker after I go to Japan with you. Is that what you're saying? When? And don't give me a whenever you want, Dave. When? Give me a date. Don't tease me. You're saying this publicly in front of people. So at least I think they're people, okay? It could be very sophisticated bots that are just, it's all part of the simulation of the internet. So I don't know. How do I know you're even real and you're saying that right now? I don't know. It's all blind faith. That's all it is. Much love, eh? I hope I did not cause any issues on Discord. Time for sleepies. The game gene? What issues on Discord are you talking about? I don't know. Thank you, Isaac, for the congratulations. Much love, Hola, psychological. Hola back. Does that mean you're under attack? Isaac, yes, indeed. I feel under attack. Love to Scarcast. Yes, I as well. Oopsies. I was a tad excited to comment. Were you? What did you put before? I gotta go back to your comment, see what you put, just so I know the context behind that. Going way back, and I'm not finding it, therefore I'm just gonna, not do anything. Between Scary and Dave, who would bring the most chaotic energy to Batrick games? That's a good question. Have you seen our 8,888 point battle game that we did like a year and a half ago? If so, cool. If not, watch it. Search for 8,888 point Warhammer 40k battle report, and you'll find it on the channel. Just out of curiosity, what's your favorite unit to play with 40k? Unit? Well, that's Core Berserkers all day long. Dave, there's a picture of the napkin autograph you sent me back in 2013. I mean, that's amazing. And that's 10 years ago? Dude, you simultaneously honor me with your comment and make me feel much older. Which is not a bad thing, by the way. Dude, you are old school. I remember the Demon Prince movie. Good stuff. Oh my goodness. Um, Yeah, that's a matter of fact. But here's the weird thing about it, man. I just don't feel old school. I just feel like there's this kind of like there's no aging happening. I kind of feel younger now than I did then. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyway, it was my first box of Chaos Marines. I asked for your autograph with them. Oh, I see. Very cool. Tiny little dragon. That's excellent. Yeah, right. I'll use them both. Might even get some square base adapters and use them in Hobgoblin. Troll painting meetings. That's a fantastic idea. Dave, he would win hands down. Chaos is him at a molecular level. Oh, Scarcast. Um, I mean, you are the Dark Kin. You are the Archon. So yes, as much as you're saying that I am chaos at the molecular level, and I agree that this is factual truth, it is also factually correct that you were born out of pleasure. Uh, uh, yeah, we went there. We went straight there, didn't we? Oh yeah. Okay. Um, there should be a sequel to the Demon Prince video with all the new minis. Would it be funny if there's like, to feel because that was a Demon Prince, right? And this is like, if you put this Dread Terror next to a Demon Prince, I'm pretty sure you would see the, you know, similarities between them. So yeah, is Nurgle love? Is Nurgle life? Well, as Drabel Vect, if you say it, which you did in the form of a question, I would have to answer it with, there are some who think so. Dave is starting to sound like a Slanesh follower the longer he stays awake. Are you saying that I'm lasting long here in the stream? Because, that's fact. I'm My body is staying awake. Okay. So I was hoping to come up to MiniWarGaming sometime next year. What are the chances I come and play with you? Uh, well, if it's next year, if you book a Ravage Star game, good chance. Just say that. Okay, they'll be doing a lot of that. Bossy Grim, I was just watching your battle and play on tabletop against Nick. How'd it feel when Nick shot everything into your rhino and couldn't kill it? Does this face answer the question? Because that was an awesome. That was amazing. So yeah, there's pure happiness and joy. So that's all I gotta say about that. Let's see. Hobgoblin is a new rank and flank mini agnostic game with Mike Hutchison. You're supposed to be able to play massive games in not much time. I have yet to try it. Ooh, very cool. Happily speak for TAC, 5th February, 2024. You know what? It's fun. I need a Ravage Star video that starts with Marines. Ah, okay. Rematch required. Is that you, Nick? Nick, that's got to be you, because TAC is being TAC, so that's you. Nick, I'm just gonna say it's you because you just said rematch required. So yeah. Yo, Dave, remember me? Ghost X. Wait, is that the Ghost X? Like Ghost X? Ghost X? Not just a Ghost X, but a Ghost X? Wow, that word sounds really weird right now. Yeah. Why a rematch? Dave will win, and is so why not in Ravage Star? And if so, why not? And if so, why not in Ravage Star? Yeah, that's a good idea too. That's the rematch, the Ravage Star game. How about them apples? Hey, I'm just repeating what I'm reading here, Nick. Okay, I'm not necessarily suggesting anything. I'm just, you know, echoing a sentiment that's being left by someone else. I like apples. That doesn't answer if you're Nick or not, but it kind of feels like, I mean, it could be Nick, but that could also be Mubin. That sounds like something Mubin would say. I no, maybe Ben too. That's a hard one. I don't know who that is. You're doing a good job of concealing it. Mark and Dave, that is as it is for the last sentence. Uh, I'm not sure what that means, but I liked reading it anyway. Indirectum. Uh, what did you think of a lightweight World War II game based in the Pacific, including Navy, Air Force, and Army branches? We're creating it, and it's super fun. We're creating it, and it's super fun. Hmm, interesting. Well, to be frank, that is actually more down Josh's alley. Uh, any sort of like historical wargaming stuff. I have played Bolt Action, and I had fun playing Bolt Action. So I will say that. That's about as far as my experience goes with that kind of stuff. So best of luck with that. In fact, if you are playing stuff, reach out to Josh. Um, oh, I'm sure this has been asked, so I apologize. And what are your plans for selling Ravage Star minis after the GameFound campaign is over? Well, the ultimate goal is retail. So that's that's the plan, right? But that's determined by the support that it receives. So, you know, that's what I want. That's what I want, guys, right? I'm sure that's what you want too. Like, isn't it better if I say, "Hey guys, pick up Rabbit Star, your local gaming store"? Like that's a dream come true. So that's the ultimate goal, and so that's the plan. So that's what we're going to really strive for. All right, it's going to take the community to make that happen. And we will do our part. And our part is promotion of said game for the next year on the channel. So be prepared to see a good amount of Ravage Star stuff. We're not going to abandon the stuff that you're used to seeing. Don't worry about that. There's still going to be 40K and AOS and all the other stuff that you're used to seeing. Okay. But there's also going to be new content as well. Here's an idea for a show. It's called the Maelstrom of Lore, and it's a podcast. And it's a book club. Black Library Book Club. So what we do is once a month, get together and we discuss a book that we're reading. And in that episode, we actually announce the next book that we'll be reading and discussing the following month. So that gives you a chance to kind of read it as well, or listen to it, or reread it, or whatever. And then engage in on the discussion about it, because how much fun would that be? That would be a lot of fun. Yeah. More Titans. Painting a new world, Eater's Army. Should I paint them old school 30K colors or corn red? My answer to that is both, and here's how you do it. You white and you brew that stuff. When I say brew, I mean blue. You white and you blue that stuff. And then you sprinkle on the blood for the blood god, because that's how that works, right? So you kind of do the corn red too on top of it. It's kind of cheating, but you know, yeah. I am the 1 million point Tyranid army guy. Yes, I've seen pictures of your stuff. I've shared pictures of your stuff. I know who you are. That is amazing. And you know what would be even more amazing? If you came to the bunker and we set up your army, I interview you, and we do a video, Gear Guts Mech Shop style, the army in the background, and just talking about this obsession of yours, because I can relate, okay? And there's very few people on this planet that can relate to that specifically. That's a fact. There are a few people. So, yeah. I mean, in a general sense, we can all relate to it in a certain degree when we're watching this, because we all collect the miniatures, we all collect the plastics, right? But there's a certain few of us that have a unreasonable amount. Now, I say unreasonable, and that's a term deemed by those who don't have the armies of that caliber, because I've seen your Tyranid army, and it's ridiculous. It's absolutely unacceptable, which is why it's so beautiful, I gotta say. Um, Blood as a garnish. Got it, boss. John, send me pictures. Post it on Instagram. When you're done, post it on Instagram and tag. Okay? If you tag me, I'll share it. But send it in a message as well. And yeah, be loud with your voice, please, because you'll get lost in the noise if you're not. And I really look forward to this painted mini. Bossy Grim, are there good guys in Warhammer 40K? And this is for everyone. Oh boy, you just opened up a can of worms. Oh boy. Um, and you play on whoever it is, and it's gotta be Nick if you're saying the tower, the good guys for the greater good. And my mouth feels dirty saying those words. Oh man. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm gonna distract you with the explosions. If this is Nick, explode, explode, explode. All explosions all day long, everywhere. Okay? Here's an explosion that you're looking at. There's another one right there. And ah, explosions. Definitely Nick. Oh yeah, it's definitely Nick. Yes, sir, good guys. People playing the game. Yeah, I think I would agree with that. Um, Also, I'm pretty sure the salamanders are the good guys. And I think that the way 40K lore is written nowadays, Space Marines are technically the good guys, even though we know they're not. But that's fine, you know. To the kiddos getting into the hobby, we can let them believe that they're the good guys. Because you gotta get behind a hero, right? You don't want your heroes to fall. But one day, when they discover the truth of who their heroes have always been, that's when it becomes a grim, dark day. Chaos Undivided are the most moral. Agreed. Yeah. To me, Abaddon's a good guy. And he's one of the best good guys, in fact. He cares about his people. That's a fact. Okay? Just read Black Legion and you'll see. Alignment is iffy in 40K. Most factions think they are the good guys, but almost nobody is. Well, you know what? It sounds a little bit like life, doesn't it? It's a little reflection of life, I think. Night Lords, go evil Batman on everyone. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very true. Uh, but you know what? I'm a fan. I'm a fan because I like Batman, and for some reason, it's fascinating to watch sadistic killer psychopath clowns. Let's not call them clowns because that's Harlequin. But yeah, Votan, they just want to mine. I mean, ants just want to colonize, and bugs just want to consume. Are they? Maybe Tyranids are the ultimate good guys because they're just hungry. They just want to eat. You know? Are they bad? Are they malevolent? Why is it hard to say words? Maybe it's because it's late. Zinch cultists are just trying their best to make things better. Yeah, they're trying to make a few changes. You know what I'm saying? Nids are the apocalypse. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I agree with that. Good and evil are socialist construct. What is order to the spider is pandemonium to the fly. Um, Jotunart, I'm gonna steal your quote. Did you quote that from somewhere, or did you make that up? Did you make that up? I'm just curious because that's an amazing quote. In fact, if you just made that up, what I'd like to do is take that quote and canonize it because that's amazing. That is a quote that needs to be shouted and touted from the rooftops because it is fact. Hey Dave, been a fan of MiniWarGaming all of your content over the decade now. Now started collecting World Leaders recently thanks to seeing all your awesome Chaos Minis. Cool. Uh, yeah, yeah, that's fantastic. I love that. Uh, Massive compliment. So thank you for that. Well, Nids are most impartial or tired with orcs. Everything is a fight for food. Agreed. Yeah. Bossy Grim. Sorry for asking so many questions, but is Warhammer very competitive? I've got my guard ready, but kind of nervous about getting going to my first tournament. Okay. If you're going to a tournament, then you're going to encounter competitive players. It's the environment makes it so that would make sense. Expect competitive players at a tournament. You're there to compete. There should be competitive players at a tournament. Now, is 40K? Ah, cool story, bro. Thanks for joining the Discord. I appreciate that. In fact, this is now an open invitation for anyone to share, to join the Discord as well. When I say the Discord, there's a link in the description to join the Discord. What Discord? It's the MiniWarGaming Ravage Star Discord that you may join. So, uh, yeah, back to the tournament thing. Uh, See, the thing about 40K is it can be competitive, right? Uh, but it also doesn't need to be. You can play narratively. You can also play casually, right? I don't play competitively. I don't know how to play competitively. I don't want to play competitively. It's not what I want to do. It's not how I enjoy my tabletop gaming experience. But that's just me. That's my preference. So, is it competitive? It can be. I think that's the most accurate answer. Um, to say, oh, it is. That's really all relative, man. Like, if I were to play 40K with my kids, you better believe that's not going to be a competitive game. Um, Nope, that's a lie. That would be the most competitive game. You better believe it. I would pit them against each other, and I would make it so there'd be blood packs and blood spilt everywhere and skulls collected on the ground, and that's how we do things in this house. Also, we fry devilfish for breakfast, so that's the kind of thing too. Can't wait for Ravage Star content and mini wargaming. Thank you for that. Yeah, we're planning on doing a whole lot of it, and I want to do hobby content too, guys. That is something that in the new year, specifically in the new year, I want to, and maybe even beforehand as well. What I want to do is I want to do hobby content because I'm really enjoying the hobby. And I'll be absolutely honest, it is quite daunting and overwhelming and intimidating and a bit scary jumping into that because there's this feeling that I have of if I'm going to make hobby content, I need to be good at painting miniatures. So that's a sentiment that I've felt, right? So I felt that sentiment, and yet I started painting, but I suspended all sort of kind of notions of what was considered good and just started painting. I just paint. Just paint it. I just paint it. Fearlessly paint it. Paint it fearlessly. Pixel Bird, I won't stay up too late. I'll stay up so that late no longer is late and that it becomes early. 36 years playing 40K, not played a single game outside my own or a friend's house, not one, never even in a GW store. Done me fine. Lee, that's amazing. That's really cool. I love that. If you play a few painting session, any chance of getting Dan back for a session? Oh my goodness, that would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Yeah, I would love that. Actually, a moderate to low skill showing is needed. Makes it feel closer. That's why I'm thinking about straying from the standard World Leader style. I get the quote, this leap is scary and maybe too much for me, but don't let struck win, Dave, as you are comfortable with what you do. Make paint your minis a chore to your kids. Oh man, you wouldn't go. You would go and use those words against me. And I love how. By the way, you just saying that, you just using struck in that sentence. Oh, so much dopamine. Oh, that's amazing. So, where was the Discord? Well, click on the link in the description that I provided here in this chat. Not the chat, sorry, in the description of the video itself. Maybe Don can't find the link. Let's see if I can find the link. Well, you know what? Uh, this is easy. Go to miniwargaming.com/Ravage Star. That link redirects you to the Discord. We all know the space sharks and the angry marines are the two best armies of 40K game and lore. Yeah, the angry marines are pretty awesome, to be fair, and the sharks are amazing. I have watched you use Army Painter Quickshade to paint a small Skaven forest long ago. Would love to see you test out new hobby painting products and share your honest opinion on them. Just do it. Meme, but it's true. Just YOLO and start painting and see where it goes. I am fine with lower cost models, but I get stressed over painting expensive model. Putting paint on plastic is all you need to be doing great at hobby content. It's very inspirational. All you need to do is enjoy yourself. Okay, so back on that the topic for just a moment, just to finish that thought. And then also the crippling anxiety that relates to painting expensive models. Ask me that again after. So I had that sentiment. I had that thought, right? It's like I look at all these videos that exist, right? And they're fantastic. And there's a whole like array of videos. There's like instructional videos. There's entertaining hobby videos. There's like YouTuber Mr. Beast style hobby videos. Uh, and there's like this whole kind of community that exists inside the community. And that's like the hobby community. That's the painting community. And it's interesting because 16 years ago, it's weird saying that, but it's true. I remember I did some hobby content back then. I was painting some minis, painting some Chaos Space Marines. Go figure. What else would I be painting? I was painting Black Legion, Chaos Space Marines. Did the bases on some Tyranid models, and just kind of doing stuff like that. I did terrain videos as well. Terrain videos were so much fun to do. Oh man. Um, so so I've done hobby content. Heck, I've made DVDs on how to make terrain stuff. And it's so interesting. It's like it's been so long since I've done it. It feels like I'm brand new at it, right? It feels like I don't know. It's just kind of like this weird disconnect of I don't have any clue what I'm doing. That's what it feels like. Because that's what it felt like back then, 16 years ago. It felt like I have no clue what I'm doing. And every video was literally me stumbling my way through it because I was learning it for the first time as I was doing it and recording it. Uh, but I wouldn't show that in the video. I would just simply, like, I would go through all my learning mishaps and whatever off camera. And then on camera, be like, oh, okay, this is how I'll present it because people don't want to see mistakes. They want to see stuff that isn't mistakes. They want to see, like, the final thing. But what I think that the conclusion that I've come to on that is there is a certain what's the word I'm looking for? There's like a certain raw uh, vulnerability, I guess is what I'm trying to say, in expressing the fact that I don't know what I'm doing. And so if the hobby video is me painting a mini, and the idea isn't this is how you learn this technique and this is blah blah blah. That's not the point of the video. The point of the video is watch me stumble through this. Like that's literally the point because that's what's happening. Yeah, monetize the mistakes. Hobby bloopers. Oh, interesting. So what you're suggesting is splitting it up. So like editing and polished video, oh, this is how you paint this. But there's a vault version of that where it's just like, no, this is every mistake along the way. Yeah, but what I'd rather do is actually include the mistakes in the video because it's not out to no, it's not out to educate, it's out to entertain. But through the mistake process, the mess up process, that becomes educational. and hopefully is entertaining. So I hope that makes sense. Follow up, do you have any crippling anxiety when the painting expensive? See, awesome. I love, thank you for re-asking that. Past tense Dave also thanks you for that. Present tense Dave is saying, don't lose that thought because my ADHD is making me very distracted. Uh, Crippling anxiety. I have certainly experienced that before because models aren't necessarily the cheapest things that you can buy. It's not like you're buying a dollar store toy, right? And so to practice on an expensive model is kind of painful, you know? Like I totally get that. That makes sense. It's a good way to connect with other people because really, none of us know what we're doing. I mean, that is so comforting to hear because like I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like there's this like everyone else knows what they're doing and I'm the only one that doesn't know what they're doing when it comes to painting miniatures, right? Like I feel like a perpetual noob at painting minis. So I that's the thing that's been like making me feel apprehensive about making hobby content. But like I said, it's maybe that is the content. I've been waiting more Ravage. All right, I've been wanting more Ravage Star. Goodness, it's coming, man. Don't worry. Believe me, it's coming. It makes sense. If you've watched Black Magic Craft on YouTube, he includes and owns all his mistakes in a very open, vulnerable way. I love the honesty. Makes you feel like you're giving it a shot. Yeah. And by the way, Jeremy is fantastic, and I love that about his videos. By the way, so good shout out to him. It's a good way to connect with other people because really, no, no, I'm reading that again. Greetings from Hungary. Go for it, painting. Greetings back to you. Divine Eldrick. Hi. Fish. John Belbin. I have been sitting on a 30k Magnus and Horus model for over a year because I fear messing them up somehow. Well, you know, if you sent them my way, I'd feel the same thing. Yeah, I'd feel like I wouldn't want to mess them up. So, uh, psychological, thank you for your kind words and help regarding the, you know, anxiety, crippling anxiety over painting expensive minis. Yes, I think that's a, you know, in fact, I think that might be a, what would you title the video, right? Let's say it's, geez, what's the pinnacle of that experience? Would that not be painting a Warlord Titan, right? Crippling anxiety painting Warlord Titan. Like that's the video right there. It's like here's this amazing thing. Like first off, insane to purchase this thing. Yeah, Thunderhawk gunship. Yeah, that's a little bit better maybe, right? Not as ridiculously expensive. Uh, but whatever. You got to equal to GW, yet the Terminator Apothecary, you can use their modified rule should see my heavy intercessor. Dang it, Dave, I'm trying to sleep. Now I gotta watch this. You don't have to watch anything. There's no have tos. Why are you watching this? If you have to sleep, are you compelled to watch this? Are you compelled? I tell you what, if you super chat, you may not watch. I'm totally kidding. I'm saying that to be a total jerk. Don't listen. Don't listen. Don't watch. Don't be influenced. Go to sleep. This is not anything you need to engage in. Um, but Dave, chat feeds off your energy to watch the stream. Is that how it works? Does it go back and forth? Because for me, it's like it comes this way. Like I get my energy from you. So are you getting energy from me back to you? I thought it only worked this way. Uh, Consume. But Dave, it's so compelling. What is compelling? What is it? Is it this? I'm super curious. Is it the chance that I'll read your comment and respond to you directly? Because I don't know about you, but when I watch live streams, there's a certain satisfaction with seeing the people, and like I'll say something stupid like blah 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 blah, blah," and then they're going through the chat and they'll be like, oh yeah, da, 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 blood for the bug out. Oh, is that mini work? Oh, is that Dave? And so it's like there's that immediate like satisfaction of yes. So is that what you're? Is that the same? I can't be a unique snowflake in this feeling. That's gotta be what it is, right? Like, because I feel the same thing. I think I might be speaking a little bit too loud, even though I'm like in the basement. Dave, I feel all Forge World models make me have anxiety when I paint. Yes, yes. For some reason, that feels true, doesn't it? Uh, I don't want to miss some of this stuff. But Dave, Chad, oh no, consume. So compelling. Wait, hold on. Falcon Kirby. Dave wanted to thank you for being my entrance to chaos. I love my collection so far, and I'm excited to get more. Currently stuck between World Eaters and Death Guard as my next army purchase. What World Eaters? Do that. Yeah, that. Just do that. That's all you gotta do. I gotta hold this because it keeps on falling. I don't want to miss comments, man. Okay, hold on. Jotun. I've been at this 30 years and worked as a pro painter for half a decade. And at one point, I still have no clue what I'm doing with miniatures. But that's the fun of it. You are getting to express creativity. So what you're saying is there's really no escape from the feeling of not knowing. Um, that is simultaneously depressing and comforting. So I will take what you said with a grain of a skull and uh, include it in the Book of Davicus. How about that? That's what I'll do. Yeah, let's go down a bit more. Late night hobby stream. Also, hello. Yes, Tom, it is. Okay, Coleman. I feel the painting expensive models part. I didn't paint my starter set for a few months and I wasn't sure my hand painting skills till I was forced to hand paint a small Gundam due to all the tiny bits. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I guess that would be a thing. But okay, I didn't even finish that overall sentiment about the just paint, which was like I started talking about like a half hour ago because I'm getting distracted by you guys constantly. So I'm going to suspend my response to your comments. Okay. And yes, I have had cinnamon apple tea before. It's delicious. Okay. So uh, you love these late streams, Dave. Of course I do, Barnyard Jack. Like, no, I totally hate them. I have to do these. I'm forced to be here. I'm imprisoned. You are making me not enjoy my life by having to read your comments. I'm compelled to read them. I have no choice in the matter. And this definitely isn't pure sarcasm. So I think my biggest issue with painting regularly is it just takes so long. Usually takes me like 3 to 4 nights just to paint a single model. Okay, mass to DRD. I gotta say, I totally know what you mean. I totally know what you mean because uh, that's how it was. That's how it was when I was painting this dude right here, which is not finished yet, right? It's just the start of it. Here, let me flip this around so you can actually look at it. This is an Amari Royal Guard. Okay, this is the Ravage Star Mini, and I really like the dwarves. And I actually wanted to keep his arms white. I was thinking about making like, kind of putting gray on there and highlighting white a bit because, I was going to do like arms exposed, but I just thought it'd be cool if he had like this like skin tight uh, fabric and maybe like do some like torn shreds a bit and expose a little bit of the flesh color underneath. Yeah, I thought that'd be cool. This is contrast paints, by the way. Been using on it. But anyway, rock and stone. What was I saying? What was I saying? Lore videos and the Veil Touched and Amari. Oh, yes. Talking about lore videos, preparing a lot of stuff for that because I am excited to do lore videos. Like, big time excited, man. Um, that's something that I greatly look forward to. Greatly, big time. I think that'd be something that's fun, cool, important, all that stuff, right? So, okay, what was I? I don't think I don't think can live stream a battle report because chat would both help and hinder him due to squirrel distraction. Yeah, you are correct. That's absolutely correct. Class one, I caught the last one on Instagram. Hey, I ain't complaining. As an Aussie, I actually get to watch it at a reasonable time. Yeah, I guess that would be the case. What time is it for you right now? Is it like 4 p.m. for you right now? Yeah, by the way, painting the single mini. Okay, so let me answer that first. Then go back to the sentiment of like fearless painting. No, gonna finish that first. I was starting to talk about that like half hour ago. So let me actually finish that because you're totally stopping me from finishing that thought. Definitely blaming you. What was I trying to say? Yes. Okay. Fearless painting. That's what I'm talking about. Making videos about painting. This is something that I'm working on. Make videos, painting videos. Not for the purpose of like, this is how you paint this, and this is how you paint that. That's not it. It's honestly just to share the experience of, guys, I don't know what I'm doing, but you know what? I'm having a lot of fun not knowing what I'm doing. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue doing because fun is going to be had. Take a look at all the mishaps that are happening in this. Like the time I spilled this and accidentally mixed this color with that and then created this and put it on the mini and then now it looks like cool, but it's hard to recreate that color, so I guess it's a unique mini. Like that kind of stuff, right? Or I'm gonna dry brush this because that's kind of the only thing I really know how to do. Um, and I don't even really know how to do it that well. I just do it. So yeah, I'll try that. And then I'm gonna get some advice from a painter who dry brushes, and then I'm gonna paint the exact same mini, and then we're gonna compare the two. In fact, there's an idea. How about that? Would you see that? Would you watch that? Let's say it's this, okay? Let's say it's hey guys, I'm gonna paint using this technique, wet blending. Sounds like such a complicated thing. I'm gonna try it. I have no clue how to do it. I've only ever heard the word, and I've maybe seen it. Like, okay, I've seen it a lot over the years, but there's a difference between seeing it and then not seeing it for a year, and then kind of seeing it somewhere else, and then not seeing it for another 2 years, and actually doing it. I've never done it. I've only ever seen it, and there isn't a clear image in my mind of how to achieve it and how to start doing it and all these little micro steps in between. It's not here. It's not. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do it and do it how I think it should be done, which is complete raw out of my brain. Here's the mini, okay? And then I'm gonna talk to someone who knows how to wet blend, right? Like a painter who is seasoned at wet blending, right? Which is evidenced by their paint jobs, and then I can ask them questions, and that is also my preferred style of video making. It's like, and I would do it from like start to finish, by the way, because that would be I would both minis, whatever minis. Yeah, that's what I think that'd be sweet. And then you can I kind of see the difference, right? Be like, hey, this is me just experimenting, and then this is me with a little bit of instruction. These are two minis. Tell me what you think. Well, by the way, these are things that I've learned, right? That is cool because then it's like we're learning together. And so that kind of appeases everything, doesn't it? It appeases the, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm sharing that. So we can share that sentiment. Also, here are some things you can learn from it because this is what I've learned from it. And it's a visual journey, so all that stuff, cool, right? That's what I'm feeling it'd be cool to do. Should show my first paint metal Terminator Captain now reforged with one arm shield with its original storm bolter added to the power blade, a heavy gray incinerator with the new paints polished. Hmm. Box art, learn well, apprentice. Awesome. I hate to bring up your hatred towards Nids, but Matt could help in terms of getting used to painting due to him starting the new Nid collection and having made a step-by-step process video. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at that video because, I don't like Nids. So, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna look at it because I'm gonna instantly forget in about 5 seconds from now. That's probably more accurate. But I thank you for making the suggestion. It's actually really good. I remember one time Dave spray painting over a styrofoam bunker he made without priming it first. Good times. Yes, this is fact. See, that just goes to show I don't know what I'm doing. Okay? And I bet in the video at the time, because it was made like, got distracted by that super chat, Thomas. Okay? Yeah, why are you super chatting? Okay? Told people not to super chat, and now you're super chatting. And now I'm going and hearting your super chat because that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to say thank you, but really, uh, I thank you for super chatting. That is very kind. What would be a refreshed model you're wanting to see out of the Chaos Codex release coming next year, minus new model for Huron Blackheart? Ah, refreshed model. Oh man, a refreshed Huron would be amazing. I mean, honestly, Karn. If I saw a new Karn, that'd be cool. And probably thinking, well, he doesn't need to be in it. He's fine. So who? What are some Chaos characters? I mean, Karn is newish. Maybe it's Biles, newish. Who would I choose? Hmm. I mean, Hero Blackheart is kind of the one, isn't he? So I think that actually might be it for me. Perturabo. Very cool. Ah, this is amazing. I have ADHD and this is like hearing my brain out loud. Yes. You understand. Oh. Dave handed you Deafy. That's actually a good idea. You never have enough cards, Dave. Nope. You could wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was only 7 words. Dave, how about you start and run a Vashtor army of all demon engines right now while there's no codex or detachment for them. I had one plan as new army for 10th, but no index detachment yet. How would I start and run a Vashtor army? Demon engines? Well, yeah, I would include Deafy, right? Because you feel left out if he wasn't there. Um, yeah, so, Defiler, maybe 2 of them. I like Maulerfiend. Like, yeah, I think Maulerfiends would be thrown in there too, because cool. How would I start? Like, I'd just start doing. I would just, I'd pick up a Defiler and, assemble them and put them together and paint them. And that's it. I'd start there. Biggest question, what's Dave got? 5 smiles? Very nice stuff. The Dwarf War enters look fantastic. Thank you for saying that. I'm a little confused by the 5 smiley faces, but that's fine. Side note for you, Dave. It's 5 p.m. Great guess. Also, if you ever get a chance to catch your Insta DMs, I'll be at the bunker with Scary and Josh on the 6th, 7th of February. Much love from Dananda. Didn't mean to do that. I didn't. No, I'm not. I didn't mean to mock. No, I totally meant to mock you. Because when you come here in person, be prepared to be mocked. Every word you say. Because secretly, we love it when we do. By the way, here's tradition. When you come to the bunker, put your pin in the map, the world map, and kind of stake your claim. You got to show off where you're from, right? There's very few pins we have in Australia. So, yeah, look forward to that. Next fashion Ravage Star? Orcs. I say that. Yeah, that's going to be a thing, man. Okay. Also, I mean, humans are good too. Like I hate to, it kind of sounds boring, but they're really not because that's where the Veil Touch come from. They come from the Vanguard. They were once Vanguard. Now they are Veil touched because they've been touched by the Veil. So yeah, yeah. Well, I gotta get ready for American Turkey Day. Stupid. Need to sleep. Hey, Tramari. Have a good night. Thank you very much for joining the stream. I appreciate everything that you do, uh, which is commenting and stream. So yes, that's fact. Samurai orcs. How solidified is that aesthetic? Do you want to see a concept? Do you want me to show you something? Should I show you what we're working on? I don't know if you want to see it. I don't know. By the way, there was that story that I was not going to tell you before about the embarrassing thing that I did X number of years ago that I made a video of and had to take down right away. None of you mentioned it in the comments. I guess you really don't want to know. Dave, what do you think of a coalition of beastmen based on the Egyptian African animals themed? Cool. That is actually pretty cool. I guess that's the answer. Cool. I think it's cool. Uh, One day I come over to the bunker to play. Any good places to eat while I'm there? Uh, yeah, the Mandarin's pretty cool. Mandarin is it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. That's a Chinese buffet that also has North American food, so it's large. I would go there. Dave, we want to see the crayon drawings if you have them. Crayon drawings? What are you talking about? Humans should always exist, if nothing else than a benchmark to compare the factions to. That's a good point, isn't it? Good point. Show up, please. Please don't show concept. This is serious response. Also, Oni orcs or usual orcs. Well, yeah, duh. So hold on. You said don't show the concept? And you said serious response? Are you trying to reverse psychology me? Me? Is that what's going on? It's a Davey. Be going, buddy. Voodoo face. Your name does it to me every time. Voodoo face. Any. I think saying any word with face after it for some reason just feels funny, you know? GW arcs are not for me. I'm well up for a new twist on them. No pirate cliches, though. Yeah, there's going to be some. I want to say there's going to be some Asian influence there. Because I'm half Asian. My mom, she's from Hong Kong. Literally half Chinese. Okay, so if I have anything to do with it, which, you know, I'm bound to have a little bit to do with it because it's kind of what we're doing here. Gonna be a little bit of that in there. Okay. I want to see them. Who else agrees? Yes, don't. Concept can seriously change from now to campaign 3 that may or may not build hope. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Interesting. Orca's life, haha. Please, pretty please. My research trip to Japan would help. Yes. That is such a good idea. I mean, Ani style orcs with lion dogs and Asian style dragons. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Honestly, the concept of samurai orcs was mentioned. I wonder if Gear Guts Bruisers might find a home in Ravage Star. I love Gear Guts orcs, by the way. First time I can watch live. Daniel, welcome to the live stream. Dave, what's the best advice for Wargamer expecting a baby boy? Well, first off, you need to understand, because I will tell you this from experience, because I have 3 Nurglings. Well, there it is right there. It's a Nurgling. that you're going to have. Second, that Nurgling will evolve into either uh, a Berserker or a Slanesh Fiend. And at some point in time, Finch is going to change that. So you're going to get what you're going to get. That's my advice. Hello from Tahiti, Dave. From Tahiti? Hello? Gamate, gamate. I'm going to start making pasta for the kids' lunches, and you're all coming with me. Awesome. Train them and stand still wearing heavy armor and make mech sounds. Boom, Warlord Titan. Ooh, Warlord Titan. Don't most Nurglings take after one of the parents? I mean, yeah, mostly. So, not always the dude either, right? If you have a boy, doesn't always mean you're gonna end up more like you. I think that was a yawn. Hey, not enough dopamine, man. Why aren't you guys giving more? This is we gotta talk about our expectations here, okay? The agreement is this: you say things, I read them, I get dopamine from reading your comments, and for some reason, magically, you get dopamine back. So if that isn't working on either side, we got to be changing things. Yotanar, yeah, I think everyone needs dopamine. To say that I need it is like doesn't make me special. It just makes it a fact. Now the stream is at 69 likes. Well, I like that very much. Pickles. Thank you. Good morning from the UK. Well, good morning to you too. Sending dopamine now. Lee, that's very kind of you. I love it. Voodoo Face, I have a mean love for orcs. Will they be green? Well, yours will be, because when you paint it, I'm pretty sure you're going to paint them green. But maybe they won't be. You asked me a question. Question doesn't necessarily indicate opinion, right? Train in the standstill, wearing heavy armor and make mech sounds. Boom, boom, Warlord Titan. I'm reading that again. Tell us your day-by-day workout program. Tell us your day-by-day workout program. Blood and Skulls. Actually, you know what? Why don't we do this? There is no workout schedule, by the way. Okay? I think having a workout schedule is, I mean, it can work for you, can work for a person, but it hasn't stuck with me. So I prefer actually not to have a schedule for that reason. But what I do is just move when I think about it. That's it. That's all I do. That's all I require. Okay. Because you asked me that question, that means I'm moving now. So I'm just going to get a lightweight, because lightweights are my preference now. I care not for heavy weights. I don't care about lifting heavy weights anymore. This isn't a workout thing, by the way. Disclaimer, not a workout dude, not a fitness anything. If you're going to work out, consult a professional. Don't watch me or listen to me or any advice that I give regarding physicality. I'm just a dude that moves. If you want to move with me, that's your choice. And I'm just doing this to move. So I'm literally just moving, right? I'm doing two things at once. I'm talking to you and I'm moving. I'm doing that because it's enjoyable. I do that when I'm on the phone, when I'm talking to anyone. I'm moving. I'm doing squats. I'm doing curls, and I'm doing like I'm changing the tempo of the curls, right? Going slow and all that stuff. Yeah, I started going to the gym 3 times. Excellent. That creates dopamine right there. You saying that created dopamine for me. Thank you. And when you work out, do your sets of 8? Of course I do sets of 8. You know I do. Do you mean reps? Is that what? Sets of 8 reps? Yes, yes. Um, I can't help it. That's just what I enjoy doing. So yes. Um, we should be inspirational. Reps for the rep god, dumbbells for the dumbbell throw. Yes. Dasmall Wargaming. Good morning, brother. From other side of the pond. Um, I'm gonna be cheeky right now and just be completely dumb. I'll be a dumbass and I'm gonna say, "Hey, mate, you all right?" I love saying that to Gaz because it pisses him off because I say it with such a horrible accent, but it's so enjoyable to say it. I don't know why. Uh, uh, gym is essential for my brain health. Same. Burpees? Well, I would, but earbuds. So I'm gonna just do this stuff. Dave, thank you for all the laughs and fun going. Give sleep the sleep god to fight. The one called Turkey tomorrow. Yeah, because tryptophan will get you tomorrow. I really want some turkey, by the way. 3 times a week. I mean, if I leave with noodles for the arms and legs, I feel like I've had a good workout. Yeah, that feels really good. All that stuff. Not a bad English accent for 1855. uh, I don't know why it's so much fun to say that. If there's a god of working out, does that make Arnold his card? I'm pretty sure it does. I'm pretty sure it does. Actually, pretty good accent. That's very kind of you to say, but have we started lying to our friends? Why would you say that? My own self-assessment tells me it's a horrible accent. Playing a smaller 1,000 point game with my friend, would it be worth it to drop a Mauler Fiend for 2 rhinos for my berserkers? Yes, 100%. Yes, do that. I'm biased. If you say anything, if you're like, this or berserkers, it's going to be berserkers every time. So that's my answer. Start the day by moving. Agree. Dave's accent right now sounds like he's from the USA. Whoa, whoa, whoa there, eh, bud? Pump the brakes there, eh, hoser? Does that sound American? I want to do a set here. Get up, get up. Looking big, king. Uh, it's the light. It's cheating. It's the lighting right here. That's what it is. But thank you. Now that was Letterkenny TV show act. Um, yeah, yeah, uh, yeah, a little bit of Letterkenny there. You're right. Yeah. Uh, if there be orcs, I know the community of Ravage Star in Germany will grow a lot. Yeah, yeah, there's definitely gonna be orcs, man. I enjoy listening to you talking out of script. If you could pick out one franchise to be officially added to the Ravage Star universe, what would it be? I.e., you could add the whole Star Trek. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Ooh, what would that be? I gotta think about that one. What's the first thing that comes to mind? Oh, whole thing, huh? Well, I would choose something from Marvel. Yeah, that's what I would do. But what would it be? Um, yeah, as Guardians. That's what it would be. Uh, yeah, Heimdall. Badass. That'd be super cool. Thor. Yeah, he'd be an awesome character. All of that. Oh, gotta go. Ghost X, thank you for joining. It was a pleasure having you here again. And I'm not joking when I say bring your Tyranids to the bunker. If you did, we'd make an epic video. Uh, can I add laser swords? Of course you can. Why are you asking me if you can do that? Or anyone. Just do it. And show it off and celebrate the fact you're using laser swords. That's all I gotta say to that. That's a pretty good Canadian. As a snow Mexican myself, I can appreciate it. As a snow Mexican, awesome. Um, whoa, you just, paddling up the creek there, eh, hoser? Joy listen to you out of script. What does that mean exactly? Does that mean like live, not edited? Is that what we're talking about here? Well, just got 5 centimeters of snow. Time for frost backing. What's frost backing? I don't know things. Educate, please. Frost backing. I'm not quite sure what that means. Ghostwriter. Not sure what the context there for that sentence is, but I enjoy it nonetheless. Dasmal, is your next visit to the UK all planned? You need to come over to test out the accent. Agreed. I think that is definitely a reason. Dave, would you get into the new Horus Heresy system once you are ready to make bat reps again? I mean, I love my Sons of Horus and my World Eaters 30K. The miniatures, I mean, specifically. Yes, as in live cast. Well, thank you very much. I enjoy engaging this way. You know, as I said before, it is constant dopamine. So, of course, I'm going to enjoy that. One of my life goals is coming to the bunker for a game or two. God's willing, I will meet y'all in person when I fix my body. What's wrong with your body? Completely nosy question, but you kind of mentioned it first, so I just now I'm questioning. Okay, gotta get the minis back in their shelves. Thanks for all the time, man. Happy wargaming. Arthur, uh, good luck with getting the minis back on the shelf. Thank you for joining. Liam's new studio is very lovely. You seen it yet? He sent me a video and he did this like walkthrough tour. So I did see it and I have seen uh, it online as well. The answer is yes. And I agree. It is lovely. And you know what? That if we gotta shout out Liam, okay? Because Liam is one of those dudes that shouts out everyone, right? So I think that's just the way we would do this here. That's just what we do. If you could only paint one mini for the rest of your life, what would it be? You can do it as many times as you want. Um, it would be a mini of my wife. Okay? This is gonna be a corny answer. It'd be a cheesy answer. You were expecting it, but I don't care. Okay? Yes, that's what it would be. That's it. Okay, you said the rest of my life, right? Is that not what you said? So that's quite literally the answer, okay? It's probably not what you wanted to hear. Probably wanted to hear like Karn. Okay, I changed my mind. It would be Karn. That's probably what I would do. Um, yeah. Uh, you're such a sweet. You're such a sweat heat. Huh. I'm not sure what that means. Steven, uh, uh, I know you have a billion things to do, but uh, when might we see some more Ravage Star? Ravage Star bat reps? That's gonna happen soon, man. Like when I say soon, I mean probably a couple weeks. And the reason why it's gonna be a couple weeks is because that is really dependent on Matt. Now, Matt, what he's doing next, not this coming week, but the week after, he's spending a week playing Baldur's Gate to mentally unplug from the sprint marathon that was the campaign and leading up to it and all that stuff, right? He needs a mental unplug to reset and to like go back in. So that that's the thing that's going to be happening. So we'll be doing it after that. So yeah, that's the idea there. Now that being said, Skari is a fantastic opponent. So could probably play with Skari because I did play with him on live stream recently, and Matt was not there. So that is actually something that could continue to happen. Yeah. Third shift today, so here for a while. Probably start playing some more Mario Brothers. Wonder, well, Wonder While I Listen. Yeah, I think that's good. If he did that, Mario Brothers brings back nostalgia there. That's a very amazing game, BG3. Matt and his kid also reviewed a 3D printer that was fun to see his home. Yeah, yeah, that's Matt's having a lot of fun with the content, man. Dave, what Gorkog model was the most fun for you to use? The one that go boom seem fun. So those are the Grudge Mites, those ones that are painted green and they run forward and they explode, cause damage to the enemy. Those are a lot of fun. But I gotta say, the Razor Worm is probably my favorite one because he's got like redeploy and impact, so he's big, right? So the Razor Worm is like this, and then he can like burrow underground, go wherever he wants, and like come back up. And then wherever he comes back up, he can like come up underneath another unit, and he completely displaces that unit. Like, and he can like make them fall everywhere. He actually did that in one of the games one time with it was Gorkog versus Veil Touched, and was I the Gorkog? No, I was the Veil Touched. So it was a game with Gaz, and Gaz was the Gorkog, and I was the Veil Touched. And what he did is he did that with the Razor Worm, and he did that to Davicus, and he completely made Davicus fall on his ass, flat on his back, and it was like he could do nothing, right? And even though it was to my detriment, I loved that because it was so thematic. I'm like, that's now my favorite character. So yeah, this is very thing. I'm watching a YouTuber play StarCraft, so most bug models are Zerg units for me right now. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Uh, Hoping to come this time next year, I will have had my next round of surgeries, gotten my blood clotting disorder under control, so I'll be able to work regularly again and get back to my feet. Yes, I hope that's a thing too. I hope that's a thing that you can do. Come to the bunker, play some games, enjoy yourself, get those surgeries under your belt, and recover well. Hi, eighth, F, AETH. I'm pronouncing that is eighth, in high back, by the way. Mhm. Did I miss anything? Let's see. Demon Ace. Oh, back to the comment about me painting my uh, my wife as a model. Yes, that was very corny, but the safest and right choice. If they watch this and start misplaying Karn, um, honestly, she wouldn't she wouldn't care if it was her or another model because and that's why it would be her that I would paint. It's because she supports me in what I do, and that's something that's priceless, right? So that's what I would do. I just want to see. That's the answer, right? Because that's where my mind keeps on going back there. But yeah, anyway, I bought all the Gorkog package. Can't wait, Dave. Underworld Zombie. I can't wait for you to get it as well, and I can't wait to see all those painted up, man. And there's going to be more. Let me tell you. There's going to be more, more. Uh, Wishing you all the lucks, Jotnar. Yes, again, shared and echoed that sentiment right back to you. Gotta do some squats here, okay? Some slow tempo day. I'll do my best. More space bugs. Yeah, more space bugs. It's happening. It's gonna happen. Good stuff. Yeah. You know what? In fact, you know what? If you're at home, I don't care what time it is, do some squats with me. Okay, kind of lonely here, right? Just do 5. Do 8. Corn demands skulls, okay? I'll start over. Here we go. Thinking about MWG in retrospective, are there any former content creators you wish didn't have to move on? Uh, well, I do miss Dan, and that's two squats, by the way. Um, yeah, so Dan, I mean, Jay? Jay was awesome. So, yeah, I would choose for Jay to come back. I would. That we're talking old school mini wargaming now. Yeah, Dan's bat reps were amazing. He was funny. Yeah, I saw Dan recently, within the past year. I saw him. Done? Did you do did you do 8 squats? Did you do them? Did you already do them? If you did, awesome. Dan and firefighter guy, I do miss. Yeah, Tim. You know what's funny? Like Tim was never officially part of the team. He was just like he frequented a club, and so that's why he was in videos often. I've been around MWG most of MWG's life. Dan brought a light about him, similar to Luca. Yeah, yeah, I agree. There's a jovialness to these dudes that I would absolutely agree with. A playing Chaos Gate killing Nurgle. Playing Chaos Gate and killing Nurgle. I'm in for the squats. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. Um, all right, now it's time to grab some weights and doing some uh, calf raises. Uh, sure did. You've brought the dopamine. Hey, man, you brought it by saying that I brought it. If you're saying that I brought it. Luca plus Steve are my current dynamic duo. Steve and Kemp, yeah, they're fantastic. Like honestly, like they're a lot of fun. Those dudes are awesome. We are lucky to have them. When I say we, I mean the community. I'm new to MWG. Started watching little for NIDS battle reports. Then Ravage Star hit the screen, and I've been stuck, waiting for more Ravage Star news. Well, get ready for a lot of it, man. Uh, because that's what is that's what we're evolving into. We're evolving into making our own game. So that's just a matter of fact. That's what's happening. Ah. And thank you, by the way, for that support. That support means a lot because it helps us. Okay, Underworld Zombie, thank you for becoming a micro war gamer. Wow, not expected. Thank you for that. Vault is totally worth it. Thank you, Stephen, for saying that and for supporting us. Dave seduces all to support MWG streams. Oh man, what could I actually seduce? I don't know what I could seduce. Here, I'll seduce the screen. Where does this go? That's where it is. I've been looking at the wrong spot this whole time. That's where the lens is. I've been looking here. In actuality, it's right there. Crazy. Who would have thought? Yeah, I feel a little silly now. By the way, welcome, Underworld Zombie. Like, that's awesome, man. In fact, all of you who are members of the channel, um, whether you're a Mini Wargaming Vault member or you are a YouTube channel member, thanks. Thank you for supporting the channel. It is quite literally your support that makes it so we can do what we do. And for a while now, that support has like declined because that's just the way the industry is going. This is something that is consistent across many channels, something I've discovered. And perhaps it's because, uh, I mean, maybe it's because there's so many other um, platforms out there that can be engaged in. It's probably it. Um, but the fact that you're spending to take your time and your money really is what it is, and you're grabbing just a little bit of that and you're supporting us, like that's massive. Thanks, man. So thank you so much. A hobby has changed for me in recent years. Nearing 40, I enjoy it more today than ever before, likely because the result of games no longer matters to me. Same. Steven, same. Yeah. Also, I love how you said nearing 40 because, also same. Underworld Zombie, the energy Dave brings to the channel always gives me a chuckle. And the look on Matt's face sometimes. Ah, yeah. Yeah, the look on Matt's face. Exactly. That's why I do a lot of the stuff I do. First watched MWG when Dave threw a TV off the roof and used the parts of it to make battle terrain. Ever since then, I have been a fan of him and his channel. Sergeant House. Wow, that was a long time ago. But yes, that was a lot of fun doing. Stephen Kemp. I will say, I don't want to see eat any more cockroaches. Uh, well, now you're making me think of eating cockroaches, so, don't think of elephants. Psychological. Welcome, Micro Wargamer. Thank you for becoming a Micro Wargamer. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, that's amazing. Thank you. Well, pending the bad Demon Ace. Once again, thank you for MWG team for bringing joy to people's lives and helping them with or without yells knowing. Having a good night and go to bed in 4 hours and 44 minutes. Awesome. Good night, Demon Ace. Thank you for joining. I know you and Matt have your hands full as it is right now, but when will there be a new narrative campaign? It's always cool to see the rules and story come from it. Well, there's going to be Ravage Star narrative campaign battle report. Just imagine seeing that, right? So stay tuned for that. Hick dead in the UK. We being super squeezed at the moment. Otherwise, I'd be throwing you fabulous folks a coin. Dude, the fact that you're tuning and watching this right now, every little bit, every little bit of support, like is awesome. It's amazing. So thank you. Welcome to the bunker party. Voodoo face, man. Yeah, it's a bunker party. Yo, Nart, please, no bug eating. See, again, I wasn't thinking of bugs again until you said bugs again. The fact that you say bugs, whether you're saying don't eat or eat, it doesn't matter. I'm still thinking bugs. Uh, and yeah, psychological, the fact that you become a channel member, I mean, what? Well, you didn't have to do that, man. I mean, thank you, but that's incredible. Stephen Kemp, one day I'll make the pilgrimage to Ontario. Check out the bunker of yours. Night rates aren't bad at all. Interesting. Night rates? Like, what does that mean? But yeah, we looked around and see what comparative stuff was. It made sense. Warren Lynch. Hey Dave, just want to say watching a few of your videos has given me a lot of inspiration and confidence. I've been into GW and all the lore for nearly 30 years, but never really got into it recently. Excellent. Well, Warren, it's fantastic having you here. I really appreciate your comment and you being here with us and with me. Is it Jotun art or Jotun art? Yeah, I want to say Jotun art. Hicted, yeah, making ends meet is not easy on the side of the pond. The grind, man. We all got to do the grind. Gal delivers Gravekeeper. I sent a DM instead to help contribute to the lore, since I couldn't financially. Anything I should know while I wait response? I like that Ravage Star wants to fix time bloat of 40k games. Um, Geldivers, Gravekeeper. Geldivers, you sent a DM on Instagram. What I will suggest is actually what you need to do is click on the link in the description that I've included of this live stream, or go to miniwargaming.com/Ravage Star. That will bring you to the Discord. And in the Discord, there's a lore section. And in that lore section or channel, lore channel, you can submit your own lore there. Submit your own lore there. That's where you do it. Because not only is it in the rightful place, because that's where all the lore is being collected and collated and officialized and canonized and all that stuff, but it's where everyone else is doing it. So you post it and get feedback on it, right? Because other people will read your stuff and thumbed it up, like it, feedback, all that stuff. So please go there. Dave, do you add your Ravage Star models into the point count of Chaos Army? I do not. No. If I did, I would have an even larger Chaos Army. Free radio Armageddon, all the Discord for lore. I posted a cute Gorkog puppy story. What? Did you? Awesome. You're gonna have to tell me about this, Gork Dog story now. Okay. Glad Tabletop Simulator on Steam is on sale for $10 right now. Get it, and we can play sometime, albeit with proxies. Tell MWG wants to digitize some models for us. How would one go about digitizing some models? Uh-oh, that's another yawn. Galdelver. Thank you. I sent the DM on Insta because the Facebook post said to. I'm off to the Discord. That's fair. I did say that. Did it say that, or did it say to go to the Discord? You know what? That makes me think I should go and update that. Yeah, I'm going to power versus them. I'm going power versus them on whiny wine power versus super 40k golden age of technology. Hopefully 150k Warhammer half current this way desperate now after 20 and no battery, and it's putting wind in my. Okay, Troy, that was a lot of words that were just thrown at me, and I feel like it was my job to organize them. I have no clue what you were just trying to say. Sorry. Yeah, Dave, quick, Dave, quick, give Dave all the chats. Tired Dave is tired. You want me to Ron Burgundy this, huh? Can't wait to Ravage Star. I can't wait to try Ravage Star. The Amari are going to be my deep plunge when I can get them. They are so damn cool. Oh yeah, yeah, they are cool. I fully agree. Cause like, come on, like look at this. Look at this ambassador. Look at this dude. Right? Look at this guy. Look at this little big guy here. Right here. Oh, I love it so much. Uh, Hi, ambassador. Did you bring your negotiator? Did you bring your hammer to the negotiations? You did, didn't you? Yeah, you love bringing this. You love it. Don't deny that you love it. You know it's late when I'm mentioning it's late. Not the fact that I'm talking to minis. That's normal. Like the me saying that it's late, that's weird. Pickles. That's a good one. That's a good pattern interrupt right there. I appreciate it. Photo scans, Dave. Like how someone did the full Leviathan box set, although 2D standees would be acceptable too. It's not as pretty. Photo scans. Photo scans. Is it like 360? More yawning. Stop it. I don't know exactly how the tech works, but it's something involving photos taken on multiple sides of each model. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. I mean, huh. Huh. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. We would have to do it in-house then, because no one else has the Gorkog or Amari models. Well, no, that's not true. Other people have them. No, 3D Print sent out to sent it out We definitely sprayed them with cologne, perfumes, shot them through the warp. They have been scented out. But yeah, it would have to be done in house because we have the fully painted armies. So, just makes sense. So when Ravage Star finally gets into stores, which model will get the giant golden statue treatment outside the bunker? Which one would you expect to see? Tell me that, and I will tell you my answer. It's like 3 a.m. your side of the country? No, it's only 2 a.m. Leave it to the space dwarves to get hammered at a diplomatic thing. What? Negotiation. Awesome. Yeah, just saying. Parfum de Amare smells like beer. Ode to Space Bug. Just start a mini GoFundMe or something. We'll fund it. For the statue? Mini GoFundMe for what? Exactly. Master DRD? Master DRD, you're saying we'll fund it. Who's we? Who is we? Is it you? You're being summoned to bed. Steven, are you leaving us? Okay, well, you know. Oh, I see. Now you're talking about Master DRD. You're talking about the photoscanned Ravage Star models. We the people who use Tabletop Simulator. So if you were to guesstimate how many people in the tabletop community use Tabletop Simulator, how many would that be? It's a question I have for you guys, right? So we can play test it properly. Well, that would be proper, wouldn't it? Jumping and clapping when I just told my beautiful wife, who I'm taking to the interwebs, the dopamine is flowing. Hick dead. Yeah, the dopamine is flowing. And if you are there with your wife, can you please tell your wife, thank you for the continued flow of dopamine that's going back and forth, right? You're giving it to me, and I'll give it straight back to you. That's how this works. So, cannot wait till the minis come in. I mean, I want them in right now. Right now, guys. I just want to play games. Right now. You know what? You know what's actually the worst thing for me? Um, it sounds so stupid. Yeah, it's first world problems, right? So the worst thing for me is, you know, having access to the MiniWarGaming Forge, which means that we can like print the STLs. Now we're not selling the STLs, but in house we can print them for promotional purposes, which means that we have fully painted armies. So we have to suffer through the fact that we're the only ones that has an army, so we can't play with anyone. So that's like the worst thing. Now, that's not entirely true because people that come to the bunker will be able to play Ravage Star with us as long as they're visiting the bunker. But that's handfuls of people, which, over the course of a year is would be a significant amount of people. But that's a year long of waiting, right? Because what I want to do is I want to go to Adepticon and I want to participate in the whatever 100 people tournament where everyone has their armies painted and it's all there and it's all this amazing experience, right? So that's kind of this thing that I'm looking forward to a lot, like big time, man. Uh, Dave, I'll fight you on TTS right now. Try me in Ravstar. You're too ripped. I ain't fist fighting you. You're too. It's all an illusion, my friend. Like that. This is yeah. I'm totally okay uh, conceding that challenge here. No interest in fighting physically in real life. Life's too short, man. I don't want to break bones and get brain injuries. It's not worth it. Oh, oh. You know what? My kind of fighting is different anyway. Kind of like the psychological kind of fighting. You know what I mean? It's a lot more satisfying. Ooh, 10% AirPods. Okay, might have to go soon. The first model you guys drew up should be the first statue you put the up outside the store. This one? Are you talking about Tyric? Here, let me actually show you. Good. Not a bad idea. Why is that so? The lighting sucks. Here, let me actually do this justice. Doesn't matter where I go, the lighting sucks. Is it just me, or is this like not focusing? Why is it not focusing? I guess that's as clear as you're gonna get it, guys. But yeah. Yeah, he's taller than the primaries. And picture the draw to the store and bunker with that guy outside. Yes, I think can picture to draw the store. I can. Mm, he- He'd be quite the statement outside. Yes, he would. Damn, he's a big boy. Are 32 millimeter heroic instead of 20? Yeah, the range is 32 heroic, but he himself is on a 40 millimeter base. So yeah, all drain damage goes a long way. I figure it's on the hush hush for now, but any plan for online model sales in the next couple of years? Now, when you say online model sales, what are you talking about? What are you referring to? What specifically? Are you talking about Ravage Star or something else? By the way, I'm gonna hit the hay here. Gonna hit the hay ho there, bud. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Pump the brakes there, buddy. Don't be such a hoser, eh? Don't be such a one of those you know, one of those hockey pucks, bud? Good evening, yeah. As an artist, I would love to do a life-size Ravage Star sculpture. That would be so much fun. Oh, yeah, that would be fun. Not going full Canadian there, eh? Yeah. Uh, Gonna go down the full circle of that one, huh? I don't know why it's fun to do that. It just is. A frostbitten beaver mountie. What? Uh, Sleep well and thanks for getting me all pumped. You for my day. Yeah, you're very welcome for that. Started a poll of sorts on the RSP Discord. Cool. Good night and have a good sleep. It was an awesome stream. You should do more like this. Love your work, Dave. Thank you very much. And you know what? I do just kind of off the cuff, random, just kind of like I want to call it a nonsense stream. Like what's actually happening right now? We're legit just hanging out, and I love it. I love hanging out, having no particular plan. We're just talking. we're just discussing stuff, anything that comes to mind. We're getting uh, you know, the randomness, the back and forth, like whatever questions or comments you guys have, there's immediate response to and feedback. It's fun. It's fun for both. Like it's fun for me, and it's fun for you too. Otherwise, you'd be gone and not here doing it. Don't try to lie. You know it's true, okay? All right? We're both doing this together now, okay? We both know what we're in for. This is all consenting whatever. It's informed consent. We know exactly what we're getting into, and it's lovely. Keep on looking at that stupid green dot again. It's actually there. That's where it is. This is cool. I love it. Don't fall out of my ear. Just don't. No, just stay in. Thank you very much. Yes, thanks for the stream. Made a rough morning much better. Sleep well and keep being awesome. I hope see you one day on the glory field or on the field of glory. Yeah, I hope to see you too. I think that'd be fantastic. Um, Dave, it's me, Jack, the guy who painted the barbarian model that you left Nova with. You might need a drink of water. You look dehydrated. Vivin Jester. Thank you, by the way, for painting that awesome barbarian model, Jack. I have not forgotten about it. In fact, it's upstairs right in the cabinet in the Zen zone. Thank you for that model. Amazing. Really appreciate it. By the way, Jack, you need to reach out to me, man, because I gotta get your address, send you some models to paint up. Uh, yeah, I was expecting that, but didn't know how to contact you. So, what's the best way to do that? Contact me. Send me a message on Instagram. I think that's probably the best way of going about that. Is that a deal? Sounds like a deal. Dude, don't you need sleep or at least coffee? No, I don't. Oh, Glass Phantom. Hey, Dave. Sorry, I just caught the tail end of this. My partner was asking about where to submit lore suggestions. That was the Discord, yes? Yes, that was Discord. So here's a final announcement on that Discord, okay? MiniWarGaming.com slash di- uh, hold on. MiniWarGaming.com slash Ravage Star. Easy, right? Very easy. Just go there and that actually redirects you to the Discord. Oh, by the way, Jack, if you're watching this, okay? If you're watching it, buddy, you gotta be lifting the weights, man. Okay? That's what needs to happen. You need to lift those weights. Because why? Because you gotta beat me in that arm wrestle, man. Right? How's this old man beating you? How did that happen, buddy? I haven't forgotten that. Have you forgot that? I just wanted to say that just to bug you. That's all I wanted to do. Just to taunt you a little bit, right? I know you're kind. I know that burrows a hole in your soul. But you know what? We do it because we love it, right? Nothing motivates us better than collecting a bigger skull on the battlefield. Yeah, I expect it, man. Next Nova. Have you listened to Baldur Mort's guide to Warhammer video on Amari lore? Sorry if you responded to this already. I had to step away. P-Fish? Yes, I have. And it was glorious. I gotta say, it was absolutely glorious. I love Voldemort, man. I love his voice. I love everything he does. It is absolutely fantastic. So that video has done so much. Um, it, and what a fantastic homage paid. I think I'll describe it that way. Like, yeah, Ooh, Viv and Jester, man. Food, bodies rejecting food, that's an issue. That's brutal, man. Sorry to hear that. Best of luck. Best of luck with that. In all seriousness, best of luck with that. Okay? Drake Black, never seen you live. Grew up watching battle reports. Love you guys. Drake, what? You've never seen live? You know how many live streams we've done over the years? Man, I don't even know how many hundreds. Like, it's ridiculous. You guys remember the Shrine of Chaos? Did you guys tune into the Shrine of Chaos when that was a thing? Which, should I do the Shrine of Chaos again? Would you guys tune into the Shrine of Chaos? If so, when should I do it? Right? Oh, man. Lost 40 pounds. Brutal, dude. Crazy. You would? You tune into that? Yeah, I think, that's. I have to figure out exactly when to do that. Just a matter of doing it, right? But anyway, this is where I say goodnight because, AirPods are about to die. So have a good night, everyone. Um, I do love you very much. I hope you know that. I hope you know that's what this is. I hope you recognize it as that. Because what else could it be? That's what it is. I really appreciate you. Appreciate you all tuning in, supporting, and all the degrees that you do, no matter what it is. Whether you're a Vault member, a channel member, whether you've got Ravage Star, whether you've been watching for 15 years, whether you've only just commented or liked, whether you haven't even done those things and only ever watched, all of it constitutes support in my books. So that's massive. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Pickles, pickles. Awesome. I love it. And Psychological, thanks for becoming a member, man. And the other individuals who became members as well, okay, if you're still watching stream, make yourselves known so I can shout you out. By the way, there's one like away from 88 likes. Let's come on. Let's get that up there. Let's do it. It's really hard to say goodbye, by the way, because what essentially what I'm doing. Oh, Master DRD? Did you? Yeah, Troll Painting Minis? Yeah, thank you guys. Honestly, so good. 88 likes right now. Yeah, it's gonna go up. The likes are gonna go up now. It's gonna go over 100. Boom, 88. Oh yeah. Thanks for the live. Well, thank you. And I am taking off right now, and I'll see you soon. I will see you soon. There will be more. Happy wargaming.